Alright, so I've got the last month I've been able to spend with this Platin Monaco 5.1 immersive wireless home audio system tuned by THX. I've been able to use it in my media room with my full home theater and also in a smaller gaming setup with a PC monitor. Both ran with my Xboxone X, as this system can work with Xbox One, Windows 10, 2019 and newer LG OLED and nanocells, or USB audio with Windows 10 PC and Apple Mac. When using the wireless transmitter, it's this round hockey puck shaped item here on the box, pretty much the size of like an Apple TV or Amazon Echo Dot. For the most part, just plugs in USB to your Xbox One. You can see right here, just sitting there on the shelf next to my Xbox, plugged in the front USB. When using it with the Xbox, you just use the mobile app as shown here. If you watched my previous video, I posted on how it works with an LG TV and how the app works for controlling and making adjustments. So let me show you what you get in the box. Alright, in the box, you'll get the quick start guide, which you pretty much set it up in 7 easy steps. Step 1, see if your TV is WiSA ready. Step 2, unbox the system. Put each speaker in its place. Each speaker is labeled, as I will show you here shortly, with the FL, FR, SL, and SR on the bookshelf style speakers. And then of course C on your center. And then you have your subwoofer. Each speaker gets its own power cord, plugging it into the back of the speaker first, and then the wall outlet. You'll insert the USB cable into the USB port on the WiSA ready TV or WiSA ready source. In my case, I use the Xbox as I showed you. Then to complete the setup, either use the on-screen prompts on your TV if it's capable, or you'll use the app that I had to, the Axiim Link mobile app, which is pretty easy. And then pretty much enjoy it, adjusting the speakers and volume output and tuning to your liking based upon your room. And they also give you this nice little welcome letter. It pretty much tells you how easy it is to set it up, letting you know you can adjust things with the app. And of course, you can always reach out to the company if you have any questions or issues. So they've been really great with helping me get things going and start up, answering all my questions, and ready anytime I have any questions. So let me show you what you get. Alright, here's one of your bookshelf speakers. As you can see here, just under about 7 inches tall. About 4 1/4 wide. And about 5 1/2 deep. So I'll turn the speaker around for you. Back of your speakers, pretty simple. As you can see right here, this one is labeled FL for front left. You got your network link indicator light on, and then your power plug. Plug it in. All your models and serial numbers on the back. Turn this over here on the bottom. You have a nice felt grip pad so that it won't slide around on the surface. It also has a threaded mount if you want to use a speaker stand. So as you can see by placing on top of my other speaker tower here, I can actually rock my whole tower. The bookshelf won't slide. Pretty nice. I'll bring you over here to the center speaker. There's a nice, as you can see, they're a nice flat finish, but you do have to watch out for fingerprints. The center is measuring about 10 1/4 wide. Same 5 1/4 deep. And then we're gonna put it, let's see, about 4 1/4 tall. So depending on your TV or whatever you're gonna put it in front of, it'll sit hopefully underneath the screen. As you can see here, for my current monitor setup I'm using as a test, I had to put a couple blocks of wood underneath it just to get it underneath the screen so I could still get the IR sensor on the bottom there. Otherwise, I had no problem not blocking my screen. So, unfortunately, the IR sensor was right in the middle. You need more of a size reference. There's an Xbox controller on top of the center. And I'll pan over here. I got my front right, the surround right, and then the surround left. As you can see, I have it all the way from the wall, showing you how long the cord is. The cord is about 57 inches long, so just a little over 4.5 feet, not quite 5 feet. So speaker placement will have to vary based upon where your wall outlets are in your room. So let me get this fired up so you can hear it. All right, got the Xbox all loaded up. You can hear the sound navigating around. Go ahead and play a demo here. Yeah, there's one little clip. Alright, here's some copyrighted free music, so you can hear some music. And the other part you guys are probably asking about and wondering about right now is the subwoofer. Let me show it to you here. There's your subwoofer, ported. Got it sitting on top of my PB1000 SVS sub. Got nice clean bass. It is a downward firing sub. Got some nice isolation feet here, giving you nice clearance. Now you can end up having it play music in all channel and 2-channel, or even you know, a home theater, you know, 5.1, depending on what you're listening to. Let it mix it through all the speakers. or have it play the same thing on every speaker. So there's a lot you can do with customizing the sound with the app. Let me get into final thoughts. Alright, so just to recap, like I said, I've used this system for over a month now. My room is roughly 12 by 12 by 7. I've used it with the speakers fully spread out in a full cinema using my projector and projector screen, watching movies via streaming on Netflix. I've watched Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays with my Xboxone X. I've played video games on the Xbox, games like Call of Duty, some racing games or whatever else where sound really matters. And with the system being fully wireless, as far as no speaker wires, each speaker just plugs directly into the wall for power and uses the transmitter hooked to the Xbox to send the signal out to them. I've noticed no latency as far as audio delay from my video. Everything is smooth. Sounds good. I've been able to tune it pretty well to my room, so I'll end up making a second video here for that to show you some in-room measurements. So I would say for a small to medium-sized room, or even just a small gaming setup like I'm currently using it right now, it works amazing. It actually fills the room more than just a basic 5.1 system that I'm used to. In my home theater, I actually run a full 5.1.4 Dolby Atmos setup. So I have a full immersive experience in my room. And this 5.1 system actually was able to simulate that pretty well without even having height speakers. I was actually pretty impressed and blown away by it. It'd be a great system for my living room if I was allowed to have rear speakers and not have to worry about them between the wife and the kids and the pets, having to have them plugged into the wall and whatever else. So it eliminates the need to have an AVR like I have sitting here on the shelf to actually have to hardwire all my speakers to and run speaker wires all around. Hence the speaker wire hanging there. I just happened to sell a pair of speakers recently, so I have to hook up new ones. So I sold my amp, which is a missing spot there. But that's a whole nother video on its own. So all in all, this is definitely a great 5.1 system in a box. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I will post a link in the description along with some thoughts. I think that's about covers it all. For those that are in the home theater group as well, I've already made a few posts about it that you can feel free to comment on and ask questions there as well. So hope you guys liked it. Definitely a great system. To get the full advantage of it, definitely having a LG compatible TV will give you the best experience, allowing you to get audio from everything running through the TV or to the TV. So yeah, I think that's about covers it. Hope you guys had a good time watching this. Enjoy the rest of your days.